So Nintendo might brick your Switch if you break the rules. This comes from The Verge's Ash Parrish. Console modding enthusiasts, beware. Nintendo might take away your system. According to a recently updated services user agreement and privacy policy, Nintendo reserves the right to render the Nintendo account services and or the applicable Nintendo device permanently unusable in whole or in part. So here's the new agreement. Without limitation, you agree that you may not publish, copy, modify, reverse engineer, lease, rent, decompile, disassemble, distribute, offer for sale, or create derivative works of any portion of the Nintendo account services, bypass, modify, decrypt, defeat, tamper with, or otherwise circumvent any of the functions or protections of the Nintendo account services, including the use of any hardware or software that could cause the Nintendo account services to operate other than in accordance with its documentation and intended use. Man, is this one step too far by Nintendo? Does this change your outlook on actual ownership of the system?
Yeah. People don't like when companies reach into their devices and do things. But this is taking it a step further than we've ever seen before with actually bricking people's systems. Now, one, did Nintendo really have to do this? Did they? This is a non-issue, and it's just bad look for Nintendo again.
Wow, I don't know. I'm not a modder. I'm not a tech guy. I've never cracked open any of my systems. But are they saying that even if you open up your Switch, it's no they have some indication that happened? Just opening it up, they can brick it.
Yeah, tamper. Like I think tamper means you open that thing, you're bricking the system.
I don't know. I feel like if I own a solid piece of merchandise, it is mine to do with as I please. That's just kind of the way I feel. So that's crazy to me. And that might be naive on my part, like just because I don't know some of the things that people are able to do by once they open their systems up. But yeah, man, that seems really harsh to me.
I think a lot of people immediately think piracy and all those kind of like mischievous acts when you're messing with a system, but it could be as simple as like trying to repair the screen. And then all of a sudden, I don't know what, that's the thing. Like what is flipping this system? Something is monitoring your system where it will trigger something and it tells Nintendo, hey, this person's messing with something, like deactivate it. Which to me is like so 1984. It's crazy.
All 50 states have now introduced the right to repair legislation. So that means we own our devices, we can repair. Now, I don't know where that legislation is, but my guess is, look, Nintendo's not going to nuke your Switch if you are doing your screen. What they are going to do is they're going to kind of monitor what you're running. And when they see that homebrew on there, when they see you modding the motherboard, when they see you running copied games that you didn't pay for, that's when they're going to hit you. If your key on your little thing matches somebody else's key and your system doesn't stop it, that's when they're like, nope. And then they fry your system. But my guess is this is all posturing and it's going to be patched out by modders. This is the last we'll hear of it.
I just feel like we've reached a point where it truly, to me, doesn't feel like you own the system. You're truly like renting it off Nintendo. It just is such a bad look by Nintendo. And I feel like they've reached such a low point with this system. They haven't had any wins with this one quite yet. So
no, they haven't. No. It'll be interesting to see what happens at launch. But well, that pretty much wraps up everything we have for this week. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. And on behalf of Matthew Maulding, Matt Lord, and myself, Dan Whitehill, thanks for joining us. And as always, good playing with you.
Good playing with you.
Good playing with you.